contest. It is powered by shopinvictafc.com. Get all your Invicta gear right now. Shopinvictafc.com. Tracy Cortez, 6 years older than the 19-year-old Erin Blanchfield. Cortez 1 inch taller. Both on point at the 1 pound allowance for Tracy Cortez, 125.5 for Erin Blanchfield. Blanchfield will have a 2-inch reach advantage. For our introductions, here's Joe Martinez.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, sticking in the flyweight division. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner standing 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in officially 125.5 pounds. In 3 professional bouts, she is perfect with 3 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Elmwood Park, New Jersey, here is the undefeated Erin Cold-Blooded Blanchfield. And across the cage, her opponent fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 5 inches tall. She weighed in at the flyweight limit, 126 pounds even, and in 5 professional fights, has 4 victories and 1 defeat. Fighting out of Scottsdale, Arizona, here is Tracy Cortez. And the action is Nick Behrens.
Nick Behrens getting this flyweight assignment. This the reserve bout for our 4-woman flyweight tournament. That is yet to really begin later tonight. Invicta FC 34. Don't forget the title fight in our main event, Vanessa Porto and Pearl Gonzalez. TJ DeSantis, Julie Kedzie. Memorial Hall here in Kansas City. Erin Blanchfield in the blue, Cortez in the all black. Nice left hand by Blanchfield. Cortez trying to fire off a combination in response.
Yeah, Blanchfield's her reach is probably going to work very well for her in these striking exchanges. Cortez has to get really hard to the inside like that, really launch forward to get inside.
Going back to the topic of fight IQ, Erin Blanchfield said it'd be very important to frustrate Tracy Cortez, maybe bait her into a takedown off of instinct, and what better way to do that than punch her in the face? You can join us on Twitter at TJ DeSantis, at JulesK_fighter, at Invicta Fights. Use the hashtag InvictaFC34.
And I think that bait came into play there. You can see Cortez went for that takedown after the overhand, and now she has Blanchfield on her back, but this might be Blanchfield's element. You can see Cortez has her arm wrapped up a little bit there, and she's trying to move to side control. Blanchfield guards back up.
Open guard here now by Blanchfield into an arm bar. That right arm being attacked.
Oh my goodness.
Of Cortez. It is extended.
Yes.
See if she can make something happen and survive, but Erin Blanchfield has control of that arm. Cortez hopping over to the side once again.
Oh, Cortez, very gritty right there.
That arm is extended. Cortez surviving. Blanchfield is still controlling it, but with the left arm only.
She's got the head hooked with her leg as well, TJ, so she's trying to pull that head down for pressure.
Blanchfield relentless with the attack here on the right arm of Tracy Cortez.
Cortez is staying very composed right there, despite being locked up. She really needs to get that elbow out, get that elbow free.
While it was a scramble, it looked at times that arm was completely extended, but Tracy Cortez able to grit it out.
Yeah, that was a really nice knee there to the inside. She's on the liver side, so if she can hit that knee right on the liver, she might cause Blanchfield to let go.
Blanchfield flowering in with that right arm, preventing Cortez from picking her up. That also leaves her exposed, but it's hard for Cortez to really strike when she only has her left hand to do so.
It is, and it's also a little bit harder for her to stack up because she needs to get her hands together. She needs more pressure so she can yank up with that arm.
Cortez respected the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu game of Erin Blanchfield, but said, this is MMA. It's a little bit different with strikes, but being defensive thus far, but still, mixing up some knees in there. Now she puts the left knee on the face of Blanchfield. We'll see if that breaks the hold. We've seen that done in the past. Tanya Evinger employed that. And again, you can place the knee on the head of a downed opponent. You can't throw a knee strike, though.
Yeah, that was actually ended up being an overturned decision, I guess. Yeah, it was an overturned decision. But what's interesting about putting the knee on the head is it gives you an opportunity for leverage, but she also has to be able to use her other leg to get up there for that leverage. And so the way she's trapping Blanchfield's arm is actually kind of also keeping her from getting up. I do love that knee pressure, though, right on the face.
Cortez trying to get that arm free. She's had it controlled for a very long time. It was extended earlier in the fight. A lot of heart on display here by Tracy Cortez. And also, I mean, heart here by Erin Blanchfield, too. I mean, this is not a fun position to be in.
No. Being stacked up there on your neck like that is unpleasant in its own right, but also having a knee pressing into your face, into your temple is not pleasant. Cortez seems very calm right there. She's wrapped up. She's fighting for little things. Knee on the neck would actually put a lot of pressure on that position. I don't know if that's legal. I think it is.
Coming up on 30 seconds remaining in the round. Erin Blanchfield very much in sort of, I mean, it's a weird situation. She's the one that is controlling the arm. Now that arm is free.
She's free. She's free there. Yeah, she did a really nice job of kind of bunching up the body to get it free. That was really smart and took a lot of tenacity.
Cortez landed a nice punch, but now Blanchfield back to her feet, dying seconds of round number 1. Erin Blanchfield, Tracy Cortez, 5 minutes down in the reserve bout of this flyweight tournament. Our semifinals headed your way tonight, of course, live on UFC Fight Pass, Invicta FC 34. Not only do we crown a champion in our main event, but we will take 2 steps forward in finding the next #1 contender. You never know what happens in tournaments. It could be one of these 2 ladies.
That's what a reserve bout is for.
There is the semifinals. Miranda Maverick takes on the UFC veteran Deanna Bennett. Mexico's Karina Rodriguez meets the Russian Milana Dudaeva. A very exciting night of fights live on Fight Pass here in the flyweight division. Invicta FC really setting the bar high for its 2019 campaign. Appreciate you joining us here tonight, live on Fight Pass. All right, round 1 in the books, headed to round number 2. Tracy Cortez. She's ready to go as she takes on Erin Blanchfield. TJ DeSantis, Julie Kedzie, Memorial Hall. These ladies coming out aggressive early in round number 2.
Oh my goodness, that was a hard shot, TJ.
Erin Blanchfield surviving, showing off her chin, now working a single leg takedown on the wrestler Tracy Cortez.
Cortez's balance is very good right there.
Cortez trying to get a dominant position here.
You can see Erin's fishing for that ankle, trying to pull her off of the cage from there.
Really married to that takedown here is Blanchfield. Cortez now throwing some right hands. Nice elbow there.
That was nice. Now look at the way she actually got to a great position to get a double leg from there. She has to get her off of the cage, though.
Now Blanchfield on the back here of Cortez. We'll see if she tries to get her hooks in. Cortez circling back into her.
And so that's kind of what you need to do in a rhythm there, TJ, with going back and forth, up and down. Nice. Cortez did that right hand and goes diving right in for her own takedown. Her hands are locked behind Blanchfield's bottom, and she's pulling her down. Blanchfield smartly going back to the cage to try to use that as her way up.
Kimura grip now maybe for Erin Blanchfield. 90 seconds down here in round number 2.
You can see how the cage is such an important tool for MMA fighters to train with the positioning they're doing right there. Oh, nice shot. Look at the way Cortez has her arm trapped around her back.
Knee to the body there by Cortez. Blanchfield trying to attack that neck. Cortez having none of it.
And this is where I think Blanchfield's earlier, she's learning lessons from gritty fights. This is where it will come in handy for her.
Now back in space, we saw Cortez get a vicious strike early, but it's Blanchfield coming forward. Cortez in on a takedown. Are you surprised that Cortez is going back to this takedown? I mean, this is what Erin Blanchfield thought she might do, bait her into those takedowns.
Well, if she did, I'm not surprised at all. I think you go to what you're good at, and she knows that she can land them. She's in the position to get them. And she's landed some hard strikes from these positions as well, TJ.
A much different round for Cortez here with the wrestling attack. In the first round, she was caught in that armbar for majority of the round.
And I wonder if that gave her some confidence that, a jiu-jitsu champion did not tap her.
Corner of Blanchfield imploring her to get off the fence. She circles away. Really gritty fight. This was similar to the fight that Erin Blanchfield had against Kay Hansen. Cortez trying to get her back off the fence. Maybe head and arm throw here for Blanchfield.
It looks like that's what she's going for, TJ, but she's also kind of looking for that leg hook too, I think. Cortez is finding balance points with the cage and against Blanchfield's body, pushing into it and dropping her elbow down just a little bit.
Janeza Morangen chiming in on Twitter. Always appreciate that. You can get at us at Invicta Fights, hashtag InvictaFC34.
You can see that the way Cortez's body is positioned, Erin's standing kind of tall. She needs to drop underneath that head. That's hard to do when you're the taller fighter.
Erin, underhook with your left arm, Erin.
Cortez not giving Blanchfield any space here, now dropping down for the double leg.
You can see Blanchfield's attempting that cross face. That can be really hard with MMA gloves on, really kind of pushing to your nose, but she's down.
Takedown secured by Tracy Cortez. 45 seconds left to work. Blanchfield trying to attack an arm.
Cortez, it looks like she stuck her arm back in there, but I don't know if the lockup is actually happening there. Her elbow's slightly out, but she was very smart to yank that elbow outside of the thigh at first.
Cortez out the back to a hard knee to the body there by Tracy Cortez. Blanchfield back to her feet. Now has a Kimura grip. 10 seconds left in the round.
She's trying to use that right leg to push Cortez. Well, at first I pushed her away. Now she jumped guard. Oh my goodness. Really trying to extend that arm.
Precarious final moments for Tracy Cortez, but a round that she really dominated in a lot of ways. Bully tactics by Tracy Cortez shut down the ground offensive of Erin Blanchfield, and I think you're right, Julie. She was caught in that armbar in round number one, but she didn't tap. She survived, grew a lot of confidence over the first 5 minutes, and really employed more of her style of fighting in round number two.
Yeah, I think she realized that she can use the tiny mechanics of jerking little motions, getting her hands in the right position to get out of rough situations. And I mean, this bell rang and all of a sudden they were in each other's faces throwing high kicks. There was a nice little kick to the body and Blanchfield's coming right back. Cortez tries a flying knee and she's just really jumping in there. You can see Blanchfield trying for this single leg and getting punched a little bit by Cortez there. When they tied up, Cortez, what she does is she finds those little shots that are really nice, and sometimes she finds those big knees on the ground right there.
Always attacking is Tracy Cortez, and round two, firmly her way. Round one saw that submission offense of Erin Blanchfield. You got to believe that this fight is even headed into round number three. Final 5 minutes between these flyweights. Tracy Cortez immediately coming out. Nice left hand there.
That's me right there, Tracy.
And I think there's definitely going to be some urgency from Blanchfield to get some damage done in this round.
Launching a kick now is Cortez, really light on her feet here to start round number three. Combination by Cortez now into a takedown attempt. Blanchfield turning her into the cage.
Good. Turn. Put her back on the cage. Roll your thumbs, Tracy.
Cortez
Tracy, turn her.
battling through this takedown attempt by Erin Blanchfield.
See Blanchfield's using her body, using her head, putting a lot of pressure trying to pin Cortez. And Cortez is trying to block that out with her right leg.
Yep, now spin. Get that right arm under her. There you go.
Nice trip there, TJ.
Now into half guard goes Erin Blanchfield.
And this is where she shines. She's very, very good in top position on the ground.
A lot of time to work, just under 4 minutes here in this final round.
Find the cage, sit up.
Cortez is wrapped around the waist, trying to extract her head, trying to pull herself out. Blanchfield pushes her up to the cage there. That could give Cortez an escape, actually, but we'll see. See if she finds it.
She wants the mount right here.
Very important position here in this final round for Erin Blanchfield. Karen Bryant watching tonight on Fight Pass. Appreciate KB tuning in. Also chiming in on Twitter, at TJ DeSantis, at JulesK_fighter, at Invicta Fights, hashtag InvictaFC34.
And you can see the temptation from Blanchfield to throw that left knee to the face because she's using so much. You know, her arms are tied up, tying up her opponent. And she's trying to free her right leg as well. Now it looks like Cortez is climbing around the back, or she's trying to climb around the back. She's got the leg hooked over.
And Cortez trying to induce that scramble to get back to her feet, get into a better position.
Erin, take the back step. Lock up the triangle. Lock your triangle, Erin.
She can maybe think about going to knee bar. Now she's lost it. Cortez trying to get out of this position. A full mount almost.
That was smartly done there by Blanchfield, but Cortez is using the cage to push herself away. Blanchfield needs to kind of drag her away from there or look for that head and arm choke if she can get there.
Less than 2.5 minutes remaining in this final round. Erin Blanchfield on top of Tracy Cortez. This is our reserve bout for the flyweight tournament.
Hands on the hips, mount escape, Tracy.
You got that. Control the mount. Control the mount.
Go, come on.
On her side now is Cortez.
Unfortunately, I can't tell if that's she's got a bow and arrow tie up there or not right now, TJ. That's where the striking should happen. You can see that'll make Cortez drop her hand down a little bit and give Blanchfield more opportunity. She's got head and arm now, TJ.
See if she moves to the right side of Tracy Cortez here.
Cortez is immediately grabbing, trying to frame with her arm.
Erin Blanchfield very close to maybe getting a finish here.
She is, you know, if she can get the right angle though, she's really got to make sure she's spreading out and driving her shoulder as she's cutting, or into the neck as she's cutting off the air.
Cortez moved closer to the cage. Maybe she was trying to push off of it.
It would create more leverage, but she is pushing on the head too, so she might be getting in a little bit of trouble. Grabbing her on the waist is actually creating more space for Cortez. Cortez is smart to do that. She can climb to the back.
That arm is almost free. I don't think the choke is on nearly what it was. Now it's completely gone. Both hooks in here for Blanchfield. Cortez going back to that mounted position. Now again giving up her back.
Oh, nicely done.
Nicely done. 45 seconds left to work. Tracy Cortez has been down in this round. A fight that's been pretty even through 2 rounds. Let's see if Cortez can turn it up here in the final 30 seconds or so.
You can see Blanchfield's looking for an opportunity to get some more strikes in there, get another takedown, and Cortez is just throwing whatever she has left now.
Tracy Cortez trying to seize the opportunity, but Erin Blanchfield maybe shutting it down here, back in the clinch.
Look at the way Cortez grabbed around the back of the head and yanked at the jaw. That's a very nice way to turn your opponent. You have to attack their legs at the same time, though, to get a full turn.
What a fight. These flyweights put on a show over the course of 15 minutes. First round saw Tracy Cortez battle an armbar that she was locked in for literally minutes on end. Second round, Cortez came out, controlled Erin Blanchfield. Third round, we see Blanchfield get back into control and Cortez able to get free with about 45 seconds left. But I think you got to lean towards Erin Blanchfield. She controlled more of the third round, but really, the talent in this division, these young ladies, there's a lot to look forward to in the future at 125 pounds. Yeah,
there is, TJ. You know, those scrambles were amazing. Erin Blanchfield's mount, the way she retained it over and over and over again. and she was just able to kind of go from the head and arm choke, trying to go back to mount. And when Cortez just read that one hook out when she was going for the back, she was able to get back to her feet. That's some really great fighting, very intricate stuff of body awareness.
We'll see what the judges have to say as they tally their 10s and 9s, but sometimes judges can be persuaded to give a fighter who's in top position a round while Tracy Cortez was locked in an armbar. I don't know if you can be completely confident if you're Erin Blanchfield, because she was on bottom for a good chunk of that round.
She was, and I don't know. I don't know how these judges are going to score the submissions. It's always a mystery when it comes to judging. It shouldn't be, but it is.
Again, this fight a reserve bout for our flyweight tournament. We'll get to the semifinals after this. Also, our main event, flyweight title on the line. Vanessa Porto meets Pearl Gonzalez. Really exciting stuff here, pretty much exclusively in the flyweight division. All right, the judges have tallied their 10s and 9s. Who will it be? Joe Martinez has our official decision.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Here are the totals. Judge Graham has it 29-28 for Blanchfield. Judge DeVilbiss, 29-28 for Cortez. And Judge Champion has it 29-28. Your winner by split decision from Scottsdale, Arizona, Tracy Cortez.
Tracy Cortez getting the nod. A unanimous split decision goes her way. She will speak with our Laura Sanko.
All right, I am here with a very, very happy Tracy Cortez. Big hugs. Tracy, congratulations. What a hard-fought fight. Given Erin's background in jiu-jitsu, you came out here and you shot right away. Was that the game plan, or is that just kind of what came to you?
That's just what came to me naturally. I really wanted to showcase my hands, but I mean, if I could, anything happen in a fight.
Well, you certainly landed some very big shots, some huge shots, but it was your submission defense, I think, that won you this fight. At what point, or at any point, were you in trouble in that armbar?
Honestly, I just kept listening to my coach. I didn't feel any pressure. The second I went on the opposite side, my elbow turned, and that's when I knew I can get out.
Well, you are now officially the reserve fighter for this women's flyweight tournament. Not that we would ever want this to be the case, but should someone fall out, you will take their place. How ready are you for that opportunity?
Honestly, this year, my goals for me and my coaches is to stay ready. I'm going to stay ready for anything, baby.
Congratulations, that's 5 in a row for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Tracy Cortez.
Tracy Cortez getting it done, solidifying her spot as the alternate in our flyweight tournament. We got the answer we were looking for. The judges valued her top position and survival in the first round, and second round was all Tracy Cortez. And should anything happen, she will be the replacement in our flyweight tournament. Scottsdale, Arizona's Tracy Cortez.